Is Bang PD's statement about star power in the Cat's Eye documentary really that controversial? Or are people just making mountains out of molehills? The K-pop community has a habit of blowing things out of proportion, and this is just the latest example. The statement itself is pretty straightforward. Talent can be trained, but star power is something you're born with. It's not new, it's not shocking, and it's definitely not a secret to anyone who's been paying attention to the industry. Let's break it down. Star power is that intangible quality that makes someone stand out, the ability to draw people in, to captivate an audience. It's what separates the stars from the wannabes. We see it in every entertainment industry, not just K-pop. Think about artists like Rihanna, Madonna, or Britney Spears. Are they the best singers out there? No, but they have that it factor that makes them legends. Even Taylor Swift, who is often praised for her songwriting, isn't the strongest vocalist, but her star power has made her one of the biggest names in the world. What Bang PD is saying isn't groundbreaking, it's common sense. Every K-pop company looks for star power when scouting and training idols. It's the reason why some trainees get pushed to the front while others, who may be more talented, are sidelined. It's why JYP has been saying the same thing for years. Talent is important, but if you don't have star power, you're not gonna make it. Yet for some reason, when Bang PD says it, it's suddenly a scandal. The real issue here isn't what Bang PD said, it's how people are twisting it to fit their narrative. There's a clear bias against HYBE, and this situation just highlights it. People are quick to jump on anything HYBE related, twisting words and taking things out of context to push the idea that HYBE artists are talentless or undeserving. But let's be honest, if you're in the K-pop industry and you're still denying the importance of star power, you're either delusional or you're intentionally trying to stir up drama. What's ironic is that this conversation isn't even new. As mentioned, JYP has been talking about star power for decades. He's even built entire survival shows around the concept, like 16, where TWICE was formed. During that show, trainees were judged not just on their skills, but on their star quality. Some of the most skilled contestants were eliminated because they didn't have that spark. And guess what? TWICE went on to become one of the biggest girl groups in the world, not because they were the most technically proficient, but because they had the right mix of talent and star power. And it's not just JYP, SM, YG, and other major companies also prioritize star power. It's why they street scout idols based on appearance and charisma before even considering their singing or dancing abilities. They know that without star power, no amount of training is going to turn someone into a superstar. That's just how the industry works. But when Bang PD says it, suddenly it's a problem. It's clear that the outrage isn't about the statement itself, but about who said it. Let's also talk about the hypocrisy in the K-pop community. How many times have we seen fans complain that their favorite idols don't get enough recognition because they're not as pretty or don't have the right image? The same people who are dragging Bang PD now are the ones who constantly argue about visuals and charisma being more important than talent. It's a classic case of cognitive dissonance. People want to believe that the industry is all about raw talent, but deep down, they know that's not the reality. Star power is what drives this industry. And it's about time we all accept that. The bottom line is that star power has always been and will always be a crucial factor in K-pop. It's not just about hitting the high notes or nailing the choreography, it's about connecting with the audience, making them want to follow you, buy your albums, and attend your concerts. You can train someone to sing and dance, but you can't train them to have that star quality. That's something you're either born with or you're not. So, why is this even a debate? Because it's easy to take something out of context and spin it to fit your agenda. But if we're being honest, there's nothing new or shocking here. It's time to stop pretending this is some hot take and recognize it for what it is, a fundamental truth about what it takes to succeed in the entertainment world. Why do you think some idols blow up while others fade into obscurity, despite similar levels of talent? Star power, plain and simple. People need to stop acting like this is a controversial statement and start acknowledging the reality of the industry they claim to love. If you're still hung up on the idea that raw talent is all that matters, you're missing the bigger picture. K-pop isn't just about skill, it's about the whole package: talent, visuals, personality, and most importantly, star power. And if that makes you uncomfortable, maybe it's time to rethink what you're really a fan of. So, what do you think? Is star power the make or break factor in K-pop, or is it overrated? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the K-pop industry.